Alright guys, how's it going? Famine52 back again, and in today's episode, we get Riku's Celestial Weapon. Let's get going. Alright everyone, welcome back. So in the last episode, we got Auron's ultimate weapon and fully powered it up. Caught 10 fiends in almost every area, except for Beaconell, which we are missing a few cactuars, but we're about to take care of that today. And the Omega Ruins, and there's one more that we haven't quite been to yet. And just in case of spoilers, I'm not going to let you know where it is, but if you know, you know. But let's go ahead and start off today by getting the Godhand.
The final showdown.
Yeah, Sid. Anyway, so to start everything off, let's go ahead and head to the Mushroom Rock.
Yeah, here we go!
To pick up the weapon. And let's go ahead and turn off random encounters. Just because, I mean, we've already captured everything down here. We don't need any more. But let's head back here to the back corner. The Celestial Mirror seems to react. Want to use it? You know it. And here we have the Godhand. And look at that thing. It looks massive on her hands. And something that I'm just realizing, the way the little bows of the weapon are, they kind of form the Greek letter for war, right? Or word for, I don't know, you know what I mean. It looks like the symbol in God of War. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, once we grab that, we need to head to Beaconell Island, so I will see you guys there. Alright guys, so here we are in the last little room, area, whatever you want to call it, of Beaconell. And this is where we're going to be needing to return to multiple times throughout this episode. And that is because in order to get the sigil or the crest, I forget exactly which one, for the Godhand, we need to interact with this cactuar stone a few times. There's writing on the stone, Song of the Gatekeeper. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tamay's gone to fetch the water. Be back soon. So there's 10 different gatekeepers, and all of them are gone. And they all have a little riddle that you need to solve in order to get them back. And by doing so, we will get rid of that sandstorm. But before we go and collect Tamay, or whatever the name was, let's go ahead and head on up here and collect this chest right here, which contains a high potion. That is not the chest I thought it was. This is the chest I'm looking for. This chest contains the Mercury Crest, which, as you might have guessed, contains the item that we need for Rikku and leveling up her stuff. But anyway, where Tamay has gone is actually the Oasis pool in the beginning of the level, so I will meet you guys back there. Alright guys, so here we are in the first area of Beaconell, and as we run towards the Oasis, there we see our cactuar buddy right there, chilling in the shade. Let's go ahead and talk to them. Tamay, duties, fetching water. Takes his time, and as a result is often left behind. He's a little dim. That's unkind. So doing this, we have a little mini game where we need to sneak up on the gatekeeper, on the cactuar, and if we do that, we enter into a little battle with them and collect a sphere. Let's see how well we do. So go ahead and move towards them, and whenever you see that needle time pop up, go ahead and stop. Because if he sees you, you'll have to start all over again. Now, something interesting about these particular cactuars Let's go ahead and speed him up real quick. If you know anything about regular cactuars in this game, they have a chance to run away. These guys, however, do not. These 10 gatekeepers will stand and fight until dead. So that's why these guys are really useful when you are trying to collect the various cactuars for the monster arena. And they give a lot of AP. Alright, so we have obtained him. Anyway, so let's go ahead and move on back to the cactuar statue. And something worth noting is that there are 10 of those guys, and depending on how many you get, you will get different rewards at the end of this little mini game. If you only get 1 or 2, you will receive a potion. If you get 3 to 6, you will receive an elixir. If you get 7 to 8, you will get mega elixir. And if you get 8 or 9 to 10, you will receive a friend sphere. So nothing really too like groundbreaking, like nothing like, hey, you definitely need to get this, and if you don't get it, like reload your save. But if there's anything on that list that you really need, definitely save the game in between each cactuar. That way you don't need to redo the whole thing. But I'm not really worried about any of it personally. That is not the right one. That is not the right one. That's the right one. Let's go ahead and give us double speed. I turned on random encounters. Well, goodbye. Yeah, so the rewards, like, for the minigame itself aren't that special, so don't worry about getting all 10. The real reward is what is down inside of that little sandstorm. Anyway, let's go ahead and interact with the stone again. Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. 9 little gatekeepers play in the sand. I'm not even going to attempt to pronounce that name. Has gone on walkabout. Be back soon. Alright, so the unnameable guy is actually in the third room of Beacon, the area right after where we got Rikku when we were here for story purposes. So let's go ahead and head on back there. And this is so much easier when you have like no encounters on. I definitely recommend saving this until you do have no encounters. It's so much easier. But anyway, this is where this guy is. Let's go ahead and turn down the speed and interact. Has no patience for certain dim-witted friends. Not a progressive thinker. That's rude. So yeah, some of these can be quite difficult. A few of them are actually quite easy. There's one I can think of right now that actually has a major loophole in it, and that is a hole going through the ground. Anyway, let's go ahead and capture this guy.
Piece of cake!
True that. Alright, we got their sphere. And now we've got to go back to the cactuar stone. I'll see you guys there. Alright, so here we are back at the stone. Let's go ahead and put this sphere in. Writing appears on when the sphere is set into the stone. 8 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Little Chava likes big numbers. Be back soon. So that's not really a great clue. In fact, most of these aren't really good clues, but luckily I know where we're going. We are going, I believe it is going to be this side. Something's written here. Danger, strong fiends in vicinity. The writing below is faded. 20% off travel agency goods. Looks like an old advertisement. 20! Shava recently learned to count to 50. Is a little needy. Attention deficit. Alright, so let's go ahead and attempt to capture this guy. Alright, there we go. And he ambushed us? They would be so annoying if they were to ambush us and just run away. And that should be the last cactuar that we need. And with that being the last cactuar, I'm actually going to go ahead and equip the Masamune onto Orin. Anyway, let's go ahead and head back to the whatchamacallit, the Cactuar Stone, and put this one in so that we can get our next clue. Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. 7 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Alec and Aloha. I don't think that's Aloha, but that's what we're going with. Play tag in the ruins of men. Be back soon. So this is going. They are going to be in the area with the stronger fiends, and there are 2 of them. So it can be slightly more difficult to take care of this one, but not really. Moving on into the next room. And we should be seeing them here pretty quickly. There we go. 2 brothers, rarely separated. They move as one. Their closeness, a paragon of brotherhood. And if you're able to get this one, you'll actually capture 2 cactuars if you are lucky enough. And there we go. Alright, Orin, do your thing. Damn, 13,502? That's what I call a hit.
I'm on a roll!
And because there were 2, we got 24,000 AP for that battle. Alright, so we got their spheres. Let's go ahead and get back to the stone, shall we? Alright, so here we are back at the stone. Let's go ahead and put this in. Writing appears when the sphere is sent to the stone. 5 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Vachella seeks the shining blue. Be back soon. Alright, so she seeks the shining blue. So she seeks a save sphere. Only problem is we have access to 3 of them. Which one it is, you're not really supposed to know. You are supposed to test all of them out. But I will tell you right now, the one that she is at is actually the same one Rikku was at when we first met her. I'm just going to go ahead and touch up this day sphere just to kind of heal up a little bit and move on out. Alright, so if you guys really want that friend sphere, I definitely recommend saving before coming up to this one, because this guy is honestly the most difficult to my recollection. I really don't care, so I'm just going to go ahead and go. But what we gotta do is interact with the save sphere. And this little cactuar loves new things. Hard on others, easy on self, and is stingy? Sure. Yeah, so this one needle times quite often, and I moved in between right there. Luckily, we get 3 chances. Let's see if we can't do it this time, can we? Yeah, I stutter stepped forward. Yeah, so this one is, in my opinion, the most difficult of all. And because I hit a little invisible wall and was forced to move, I failed that last attempt. We still get a sphere, so we have still technically completed her little trial. We just lose out on a friend sphere, which I'm not too worried about personally. But let's go ahead and turn this guy back in. Alright, here we are back at the cactuar statue. Let's go ahead and put our failed sphere back in. Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. 4 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Oh, Robias? Stuck inside. Be back soon. So that's not really that much of a clue. But what it means is that that particular cactuar is currently stuck in a chest. And luckily, I know which chest. So let's go get him out, shall we? How exactly the stone knows that this cactuar is stuck in a chest, I couldn't tell you. But it does, so we gotta go free him. But it's going to be up here in a chest over here. Come on. Any second now. There it is. And this one's going to be a little different. There are going to be 3 chests on the field for us to grab. And we can indeed get all 3 chests and the cactuar in the same little thing. Real Needle Brain. Likes cramped spaces. Check out his great collection. Whoopsie. So we've got 2 shadow gems right there. We've got a shining gem right there. And time ran up, but that is perfectly fine. So let's go ahead and head to that next chest. We've got a blessed gem. And time ran up again. Well, that is perfectly fine. We have 1 more attempt and we will be able to get the cactuar this time. At this point, it's just a regular game. Needle time. Needle time. Needle time. Hey, buddy. I'm right here. I'm right here. Thank you. Alright. And just because I want to see that much damage again, let's go ahead and have Orange do the attack. Oh boy!
That's how it's done.
13,397. And we got their sphere, and now we've got to go back to the statue, and you know where I'll be. Alright, so here we are back at the statue. Let's go ahead and put this one in. Writing appears when the sphere is set inside. 3 little gatekeepers play in the sand. A fiery inscription, the Lord of Holes is gone. Sarah thinks. Be back soon. Alright, so this guy is actually in this room. It's in one of the plant holes that we took care of earlier. But in order for them to appear, we need to actually leave the screen, come back in, and now they will have appeared. And this is the one with the weird little shortcut area that I was talking about earlier. As it is set up, you need every possible second in order to actually get this one complete. But assuming it's still in there, which I don't know why it wouldn't be, there is a little workaround. The philosopher about town. Today he digs holes again. A cautious sort. So here's the trick. At the beginning, just run into this hole. And then I'll just keep running towards him. Keep running towards him. And then when he turns around, I'm going to interact with him. Yeah, why there's a hole in between those two quicksand pits, I have no idea.
No time to waste. Let's go.
Alright, and now, I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen this person up here. Please do not interact with them. Please do not interact with them. Much like the people from the last episode, if you refuse to take my advice, save your game first. Now with that being said, let's go ahead and return this sphere. And we are almost done with this little side quest mini-game thing. How fun. Or I guess how nice is what I should say. And here is where we need to go. Let's go ahead and return the sphere. Riding piers with a sphere set into the stone. Two little gatekeepers playing in the sand. Much curious Elio has left on a journey. Be back soon. Alright, so this little Elio character has decided to go on a journey. And what that means is they are going on our airship. And while we can board the airship from any one of the save spheres in this area, we actually need to watch them board the airship. And the one that we need to watch them from is the first one in the area at the Oasis. So we need to make our way all the way back up there before we can actually do anything. And let's go ahead and take a look, shall we? Hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. Lose the game, buddy. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop onto our ship. And now we need to go all the way up to the deck. I'll meet you there. Alright, so this cactuar is going to be right past this elevator, so let's go ahead and head on up. And let's go talk to him, right? There he is. Titus, why did you stop? I don't think he knew you were there. You could have just gone and collected him. To see what lies beyond the sands, he travels far to distant lands. Hyper reactive and a bad poet. So I believe he actually starts out in Needle Time. Yep. Hey, we got him first try. Nice. So that one can be kind of difficult because of the screen rotating back and forth. And he is so upset that we caught him, he just threw himself off the airship. How unfortunate for him. Anyway, let's go ahead and return that sphere to the Cactuar Stone, which I'll meet you in front of. Be right back. Alright, so here we are back at the Cactuar Stone. Let's go ahead and put this one inside. Writing appears when the sphere is set into the stone. One little gatekeeper plays in the sand. Flail is always behind you. Be back soon. Yep, so he is literally right behind us. The guy you never invite, but he always shows up anyway, and he's cheeky. So this guy's little mini game. Do not listen to the sound prompts. Do not read the stuff on the screen, because both of those will throw you off. The way you want to do this one is just watch him and see what he does. So yeah, let's go ahead and give this a shot. Yep, I failed. Let's try this again. Hey, I got him. Nice. I was not expecting to actually get that one.
That's how it's done.
Alright. Very good, very good. So we obtained their sphere. Let's go ahead and put it in the Cactuar Stone. Writing appears when this sphere is set into the stone. There's writing on the stone. 10 little gatekeepers play in the sand. Tomei is gone to fetch some water. Gone for good. Now, I'm just going to skip through all of this. Basically, what it is it's going through one by one all of the Cactuar that we have collected and saying that they're gone for good. Which is a little sad, but it is what it is. And we are down to the last one. 10 little gatekeepers playing in the sand. The gatekeepers are gone. Nobody's here. The sand is gone. Alright, so doing that clears up the sandstorm down there. Which there's a couple of things of interest that I want to show you guys down here. Let's go ahead and wait till we get down there though. So once we get down here, let's go ahead and turn random encounters back on. First, this chest right here contains our Mercury Sigil. And then this chest over here contains our Friend Sphere for getting 9 of the things. And yet, you get some pretty weird formations when you're in here. Like this one right here with 1 zoo and 2 Cactuars. Yep. Alright. And something worth being aware of is that the zoo, you cannot actually kill the zoo in 1 hit. It takes at least 2 hits to kill the zoo. Because when he's in the air, if you attack him and you bring him down to what should be 0 hit points, he will always end up going to 1 and landing. Just thought I would note that. I believe it is possible to get in a formation with 3 Cactuars down here. But if you do that, your chances of killing all 3 of them before one of them runs away is actually pretty slim. Hey, speak of the devil. And look at how many turns I have before it's one of their turns. Let's go ahead and give this a shot. You're dead. You're dead. And you're dead. So we should get what? 20s? No. 36 for this? Yep, 36,000 AP. Not too bad. And also the sandworm spawns down here. So the only 3 creatures that will spawn down here are going to be the zoo, the sandworm, and the Cactuar. So yeah, if you need some easy AP or need to fill out your fiend capture thing, go ahead and head down there. But we are done in the sand here, so I will meet you guys in Macalania. Alright, and here we are back at the Celestial Spore. Let's go ahead and interact with it. Have you any celestial weapons? Well, yes we do. We have one for Rikku. And she just walks up, throws her fist in the air. And the weapon's power has grown. Very good, very good, very good. However, it's not enough. I want more. More power. Give me more. Yes, yes, more for Rikku. The weapon has obtained its maximum power. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good, very good. Nope, don't have any more. Alright, so, Rikku. Let's go ahead and put this on you real quick. So, Godhand, of course. Break damage limit, triple overdrive. Also has double AP, which, I mean, meh. But also has Gillionaire. So, Gillionaire doubles the gil that you earn from a fight. And I'm pretty sure in this game it stacks. So, there are fights where you get, I believe it's like 100,000 gil at the end of every fight. If Rikku has Gillionaire, you'll get 200,000 gil. Then if Titus has Gillionaire, you'll get, I think it's 300,000, it might be 400,000. And then with Waka, do the math. If you are worried about gil, go ahead and equip that on Rikku right now. And don't take it off until you are satisfied with your gil. But, that's going to be it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. In the next episode, we're going to be getting another celestial weapon. I just don't know which one we're going to get. Honestly, probably Kamari. But guys, until then, this is Family 52 signing out, and peace out.